So, I'm about to tell you something that still doesn't make sense to me. And honestly, I don't even know if I should be talking about this. But it started with a phone call at exactly 2:17 a.m. For the past few months, I haven't been sleeping properly. Ever since my wife, Alina, died. It was a car accident. Rainy night. The car lost control. And just like that, she was gone. At least, that's what everyone said. And I believed it. Or maybe I forced myself to believe it. That night, my phone rang. 2:17 a.m. I didn't even check the number. I just picked it up. Hello? At first, there was nothing. Just static. Then I heard a voice. Very soft. Very weak. Hello. My heart dropped. I swear to you. It was Alina. I froze. Because that's not possible, right? I saw her body. I went to her funeral. I buried her. So how is she calling me? I dropped the phone, but I could still hear something, like whispering coming from it. Slowly, I picked it up again, my hands shaking. Alina. And then she said something I will never forget. You didn't help me. And the call ended. I didn't sleep that night, not even for a second. Her words kept repeating in my head. What did she mean? The accident wasn't my fault, right? The next night, at exactly 2:17 a.m., the phone rang again. This time, I was waiting. I answered immediately. Alina, please, if this is you. Then I heard her breathing. Not normal breathing. It sounded wet, broken, like she was struggling to stay alive. Then she said, I was still alive. My body went cold. What do you mean? I asked. And she replied, you left me. There. Then the call ended. That's when I started remembering things. Things I didn't want to remember. That night, after the crash, I got out of the car, barely conscious. Everything was spinning. And Alina, she wasn't moving. There was blood everywhere. I thought she was dead. So I ran. I ran to get help. That's what I told everyone. That's what I kept telling myself. But the third night, when the phone rang again at 2:17 a.m., everything changed. I answered, and this time her voice was clear, cold. Why did you leave me to die? I started shaking. I didn't know. I thought you were gone. And then she said something that broke me completely. You heard me. Suddenly, I remembered. When I got out of the car that night, I did hear something. A faint voice. Help! I had stopped for a moment. I looked back, but I was scared. The car smelled like fuel. I thought it would explode, so I ran. Her voice came again, softer this time. I was alive. I was scared. I was alone. I kept calling your name. I broke down. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But the call had already ended. After that, the calls didn't stop. They got worse. Unknown numbers, voicemails. Her voice crying, screaming, begging. You left me. It hurt. Why didn't you come back? I stopped answering my phone. I stopped sleeping. I was losing my mind. So one night, I turned my phone off completely. No battery. No way it could ring. I thought it was finally over. But at 2:17 a.m., something else rang. The landline. I hadn't used it in years. It just kept ringing. I slowly walked toward it and picked it up. Hello. This time, she wasn't whispering. She was screaming. WHYDIDYOU leave me. I dropped the phone and covered my ears, but her voice didn't stop, because it wasn't coming from the phone anymore. It was coming from behind me. I turned around, and she was standing there, right in the hallway. Her body was broken, covered in blood. Her eyes wide open, filled with pain. Her mouth slightly open, like she was still trying to breathe. I couldn't move. I couldn't even scream. She stepped closer. You heard me. Another step. You knew I was alive. I started backing away. I was scared, I said. I didn't want to die. She looked at me and said, and you left me anyway. The lights started flickering. My phone, still turned off, started vibrating again and again. Her voice was everywhere now. In the walls, in the air, inside my head. You left me. You left me. Why, oh, you left me? I screamed, I'm sorry. But it didn't matter. She was right in front of me now. She leaned close to my ear and whispered, now. You won't leave me again. The next morning, the neighbors found me lying on the floor, my phone still in my hand, my eyes wide open. They said it was a heart attack. But here's the part that still doesn't make sense. My phone had one last call recorded at exactly 2:17 a.m. And the caller ID said, Alina.